Hey guys, what's up? My name is Melissa. If you are new here, hello. I make new videos and I post some every week. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back. It has been a little bit since I last spoke to you guys and we're officially in 2020. I think the last video that I posted was a Christmas video. So I took a little bit of a month break. I just needed to kind of go home and relax and get my life together in the new year before I came back with a video. And ironically enough, this video is all about setting your intentions for 2020 and manifesting your best life in 4 easy steps. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. 2019, I feel like not only for myself, but for a lot of people, was kind of an off year. It was sort of a year of learning and overcoming difficulties and just kind of fumbling through it, honestly. At least that's what my year was. I kind of had all of these ideas and intentions for what I wanted my year to be, but it didn't really pan out that way. So this year, I feel like for a lot of people, and as well as myself, it's a lot of coming to fruition on the things that we kind of invested our time in last year. So this year I did a New Year's Eve ritual with my girlfriends, which I always do every year, and we kind of write these letters of intent to each other for the coming year. We reflect on those, and this time we actually didn't get to pull our tarot for the year, but I like to do that just because it's fun and it's just kind of a fun way to kind of get yourself excited for the year to come. So I use the Wild Unknown Tarot, and that's this deck. I got this as a gift, as a birthday gift, I think like 2-3 years ago. And I love this tarot. It's so pretty and it's really user friendly. So if you're a beginner, I would recommend something like this. And then this past Christmas, we do like an exchange with my friends as well. And I got an animal spirit deck, which is by the same line as the tarot. And so it's really cool to just kind of pull these, and I'm still familiarizing myself with this deck just because it's a little bit new, but I pulled a full year spread for this and also the tarot deck, and it was kind of weird. Like they kind of coincided each month. The animal spirit and what I pulled for the tarot deck kind of coincided with each other. So that is just a fun way of me trying to kind of get myself excited for the new year, and you'll see how that comes in handy later on in the steps that I'm going to present to you guys. Step number 1 is going to be setting your goals or your intentions for the new year. So you can have this be something that you want yearly, something that you want monthly or weekly. And that's one of my favorite things to do first, is because, you know, you say, oh, well, I want to purchase a new car this year. You know, I want to manifest a new car, and it's not just going to pop out of thin air. That's not how this works. You have to set your intention, but still work towards it, but not obsess over it. That is the key, because that's when things kind of start to fall apart and kind of start to fall from your grasping even further than they were before. So a good way to be able to achieve your goals is by creating a routine. That is step number 2, is creating a routine. I think for me, that's been the biggest learning curve, is kind of learning to stick to a routine, not creating it, because I always get really excited, and I feel like that's the easiest part for most people, is the beginning stages of the year. You know, it's like, all right, I'm going to get up at 7 in the morning, and by 8 I'm gonna have my workout done. I'm gonna be, you know, showered and ready to go and head out the door for work, or head out to work for school, whatever it may be. But it's a little difficult just setting those goals and not having a way to achieve it, or not knowing the path or the steps to take. And that's where creating a routine kind of helps you in doing that. So a way that I like to do that is by writing things down either in my calendar or my phone, or I have a physical agenda. This beauty here is from the Dreamy Moons collection by Amy Tarasova, and she is an awesome, brilliant, like beautiful Australian artist that makes these beautiful agendas, and I'll link these down below. This is actually my second one purchasing it from her, but what I really love about it is that she kind of themed this one like around the moon cycles. So you have a nice large spread of, you know, your monthly layout here, and then it breaks it down into what you want to achieve for the month in the different pages, and you have to visualize it and actually write it down like you're speaking to yourself at the end of the month, like this is everything that I did in January, or this is everything that I did in February. And then you have your weekly, daily breakdown by each week. And what I like to do is create my little check marks that I kind of have to tick off as the week goes by. But I would highly recommend getting yourself a like pen and paper planner, just because it's something tangible that you can hold, and it kind of helps me at least focus and kind of devote time to it, because I'm taking time to actually jot it down, and it's something that stays in the forefront of my mind rather than just like taking it and typing it on my phone. Once you've set all your goals and once you have set your routine, sometimes you get off of that routine. Sometimes you don't achieve all of those tasks that you had to do for that week. So an important way to stay on track is to hold yourself accountable. So I'm not saying that you can't have a cheat day. Like, I know a lot of people have their New Year's resolution is to, you know, be more healthy or eat cleaner or go to the gym more or work out more, whatever it may be. And sometimes you just don't want to eat a salad. Sometimes you want to eat a burger, and that's okay. Sometimes you don't want to go to the gym. Sometimes you just want to stay in your jammies and like watch Netflix. That's fine. But just know that the next day, just because you didn't do it yesterday doesn't mean that you don't have to do it today. Hold yourself accountable, because at the end of the day, you're only kind of sabotaging yourself and your future goals if you kind of say, well, I missed one day, what's the point? Like, I have to start all over again, so I might as well start over next week. No, it's not how it works. And I think that holding yourself accountable is a big part of manifesting your life, because just because you kind of have a setback doesn't mean that you have to start from ground zero. And the last thing to manifest your best life in 2020 is to find inspiration and like keep inspired, because like most resolutions, like most intentions, a lot of people kind of abandon those early in the year. So whether February, March, and you kind of just fall off the bandwagon, like I said. So an easy way to stay on track with your goals is to keep yourself motivated. And a lot of the times I turn to either YouTube videos, or I turn into podcasts, or maybe a book that I've been reading, or maybe just like kind of changing your environment a little bit. I'm a big fan of just getting away for the weekend. That's something that really like resets me, even if it's just in my city, but I'm just like not gonna stay at home. Maybe I'll go get an Airbnb, or maybe I'll go stay at a hotel, or maybe I'll just go over to like my friend's house and just have like a girls' night with my friends. Whatever that may be, just to kind of recenter yourself, just to kind of refuel your soul, is something that you kind of need, especially when speaking of manifestation, because that's all kind of just, you kind of just like put it on the air, and you have to believe, you have to have that sense of inspiration, of that sense of faith, that sense of belief, just to keep yourself going. So a really good way for me that I like to do it is another book that I purchased from Amy Tarasova. This one's called Manifest. It's a manifestation book, and it's kind of guided manifestation book. And once again, this is all of her original artwork, and I'll link this down below as well. But she kind of breaks it down in the sense of different phases of your life. So she has an overall dream life, and then she also has different categories that you can go. So like personal growth, there's some for friendships and relationships, as well as health. So this is a great book. Pinterest is also a really other great tool to use. Sometimes I'll just be like, you know what, I just need some like inspiring words. So I'll just go on Pinterest and I'll find like cute little quotes, or I'll read a book that I've been wanting to read. But it's just important to keep yourself accountable, also set those goals for yourself, and keep yourself inspired. You know, it's always not the easiest thing to do, but at the end of the day, if you don't do it for yourself, no one else is gonna do it. And what better day than now to kind of start and get your life started and manifest what you want to manifest. And it is, be the energy you want to attract. So if you want to be the type of person that, you know, gets up early in the morning, you have to set goals, and you have to set a routine that correlates with that. So manifestation isn't just about, I want to have a really nice house, or oh, I want to like have a 100K paying job. There are steps that you have to take in order to make that manifestation like tangible, like a tangible thing. You can't just like wish it into the stars and it's just gonna pop into your lap. That's, I think, a big misconception about manifestation, is that you do have to work towards it. So you have to set yourself up for success and not failure. So I hope that these 4 steps kind of help you guys set your way into an awesome 2020, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.